Road block.
Kanye news update I checked out on CNN. Lawyers representing Roxy Washington, the mother of George Floyd's daughter, have drafted a cease and desist letter to Ye, formerly known as Kanye West, over comments he made claiming Floyd was killed by a fentanyl overdose. On the podcast Drink Champs, West claimed George Floyd was killed by a fentanyl overdose, despite a medical examiner's testimony that fentanyl not the direct cause of Floyd's death, only a contributing factor when he died after being knelt on by a police officer. Attorneys at Witherspoon Law Group told CNN the comments were especially damaging to Gianna Floyd, George Floyd's daughter. She's a little girl that's been traumatized and is being re-traumatized by Kanye West, attorney Kay Harper Williams said of George Floyd's daughter. It's intentional infliction of emotional distress, she added. When CNN sat with then 6-year-old Gianna Floyd in June 2020, she didn't say a word during the interview. The attorneys have indicated they intend to also file a lawsuit for harassment, misappropriation, defamation, and infliction of emotional distress. CNN has reached out to a representative of Ye for comment. As of Tuesday, the episode of Drink Champs appeared to have been removed from YouTube and Revolt TV. However, it still exists. That does not remove it from the universe, said Williams. Too little too late. The harm has been done to our client, she added. A cease and desist letter, provided to CNN, was addressed to an attorney they believed was representing Ye. However, they told CNN they were informed this attorney was not actually affiliated with Ye in this matter. They're actively trying to make sure it's received, though they added there will be more pressure once the lawsuit is formally filed. Regarding a separate legal effort being explored by attorney Lee Merritt, who has represented the Floyd family on matters in the past, Williams told CNN the two legal have not been coordinating efforts up to this point. Merritt told CNN on Monday that Floyd's brother contacted him to pursue a defamation suit against the star. While that's not legally possible because George Floyd is deceased, Merritt said, there are other legal avenues to pursue, including the Floyd family possibly suing for intentional infliction of emotional distress. I have put together a working team to investigate Ye's statements and to investigate the source of those statements, Merritt said. CNN has reached out to Merritt for comment on the cease and desist letter. I have put together a working team to investigate Ye's statements and to investigate the source of those statements, Merritt said. CNN has reached out to Merritt for comment on the cease and desist letter. George Floyd, just like Gianna said, changed the world, so to have Kanye West come back and speak in a way that's harmful to that legacy, Williams said, I'm offended as a human, as a black woman, as a mother. Gianna is a child and she's being harmed, she added. There's a really important discussion right now around the country about speech, said Witherspoon. But at the end of the day, you cannot say these things that are false. Kanye West's streaming stays strong, but airplay falters after new controversies. The rapper's daily radio spins and audience on U.S. terrestrial radio have fallen 21% since Meta and Twitter restricted his social accounts. Open menu Billboard search, click to expand search input trending topics. Kanye controversy, legal news, music, NFTs. Kanye West's streaming stays strong, but airplay falters. A activist group asks Justice Department to unwind Live Nation and Michael Knox promoted to president at Peer Music Nashville Radio October 19, 2022. Kanye West streaming stays strong, but airplay falters after new controversies. The rapper's daily radio spins and audience on U.S. terrestrial radio have fallen 21% since Meta and Twitter restricted his social accounts. Kanye West performs on stage at the 2015 iHeartRadio Music Festival at MGM Grand Garden Arena on September 18, 2015 in Las Vegas, Nevada. Kevin Winters/GI for iHeartMedia. Over the past 2 weeks, Ye, the artist and an entrepreneur formerly known as Kanye West, has worn a White Lives Matter t-shirt, spread anti-Semitic conspiracy theories on a popular Revolt podcast, and falsely blamed George Floyd's death on fentanyl. That could cost him some fashion and branding deals. Adidas has said its partnership with the rapper is under review. So far, though, in the United States his music remains just as popular as it was on audio and video streaming services, although on terrestrial radio his daily spins and average daily audience were down about 21% since Meta and Twitter restricted his social accounts, according to Luminate. West's streaming numbers haven't changed much over the last few weeks. For the 7 days after October 3, when West wore a White Lives Matter shirt at the Paris Fashion Week show for his Yeezy line, his catalog had an average daily streaming tally of 13.1 million in the U.S. according to Luminate, compared to 13 million in the 7 days before that. A change like that, less than 1%, would seem to reflect the normal fluctuations of the streaming business. West's daily streaming numbers also stayed steady before and after the anti-Semitic tweets starting on October 7th, which resulted in restrictions being placed on his Instagram and Twitter accounts. In the week following the restrictions placed on West's social accounts, his average daily on-demand audio and video streams in the U.S. was 13.1 million, just 5% lower than the previous week, a negligible difference that's also best explained by normal fluctuations in streaming activity. Kanye West's streaming stays strong, but airplay falters. A activist group asks Justice Department to unwind Live Nation and MGM Grand Garden Arena on September 18, 2015 in Las Vegas, Nevada. Kevin Winters/GI for iHeartMedia. Over the past 2 weeks, Ye, the artist and an entrepreneur formerly known as Kanye West, % lower than the previous week, a negligible difference that's also best explained by normal fluctuations in streaming activity. Kanye West. George Floyd's family plans to sue Kanye West over fentanyl claim. West's radio airplay is a different story, however. There was a noticeable decline in the artist's radio spins and audience size following Twitter and Meta's decisions on October 9 to restrict access to his social media accounts, leaving West's controversial posts but preventing him from publishing additional posts or comments. West's daily spins declined 21% from 325 in the 8 days preceding his social account restrictions to 258 in the 8 days following them, and his average daily radio audience fell 21.4%. Representatives for iHeartMedia and Cumulus Media, 2 of the country's largest radio companies, did not comment. Last week's radio audience was West's lowest in more than 2 years, lower than levels seen before the radio promotion push for his 2021 album Donda, which sent the songs Hurricane, number 6, and Off the Grid, No. 11, onto the Billboard Hot 100 chart, and lower than anything since a brief spike in airplay in June around the release of the 3rd single from Donda 2, True Love. Despite West getting skewered on late-night television and criticized by everybody from actress Jamie Lee Curtis to singer Ariana Grande, there is some evidence that West's latest outbursts have spurred greater engagement online. His Twitter following grew by 182,000 on October 8 to 31.28 million, according to Chartmetric, an online analytics platform that measures artists' social and streaming activities. At the same time, West's Chartmetric rank, an overall measure of fan engagement online, improved 4 spots to number 30 in the past month, meaning only 29 artists rank higher. Based on that, I would say consumers see controversy as a source of entertainment and not concern, says Rutger Rosenborg, marketing manager at Chartmetric. West's streaming activity may just be on autopilot as a result of placement on playlists on music streaming platforms. As of Wednesday, October 19, West's music is featured on 1,270 and 1,951 in-house playlists at Spotify and Apple Music, respectively, according to Chartmetric. Additionally, West can be found on 1.3 million user-generated playlists on Spotify. Not all of these playlists result in streams within the US, however. Significant streaming activity also comes from personalized, algorithmically generated playlists such as Spotify's Your Time Capsule. The only significant week-to-week changes in West's streaming numbers come when he releases a new track or album. Radio play depends more on human decision-making. Radio programmers remain powerful gatekeepers in an increasingly decentralized, automated world of streaming platforms less affected by the decisions of corporate executives under the influence of advertising clients. Country singer Morgan Wallen saw radio programmers' power in February 2021 after a video surfaced online of him using a racist epithet. In the 2 weeks following the incident, weekly radio spins and audience dropped 95.7% and 97.2%, respectively, according to Luminate. At the same time, Wallen's streaming numbers remained strong enough that Dangerous spent 10 straight weeks atop the Billboard 200 album chart. Controversies tend to blow over eventually. Wallen's radio spins recovered to pre-controversy levels within 15 months, and in September Dangerous set a new record for longevity with 86 non-consecutive weeks in the top 10 of the Billboard 200. Even if DSPs remove an artist from editorial playlists for a period of time, that doesn't stop users from adding that artist to their own playlists, Rosenborg says. Once everything blows over, those artists are added back to editorial playlists by DSPs as well. Some people said he is crazy, some think he is not. Respect to Mr. Kanye West, he's just a rich black billionaire speaking his mind. Isn't this the country that supports freedom of speech? They're trying to destroy him, but he still proceeds and succeeds. Successfully. Do your research. The things that he said are true against the things that he said are false. 9 times out of 10 he is speaking all fact, and the things he say a lot of people are scared to say. This is great-grandson of werebuildingwe. Subscribe, press like, comment, and share. Big shout out to Rogue Black Whip Wop and G Mac of werebuildingwe. You dig, it's only right for us to give y'all great content with creativity.
Roar.